Greetings and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Dukesbrough for update episode 7. I am the Kinder Knight, and in today's video we are going to do things just a little different, just changing things up just a tad bit. As of last week, I have finally gotten around to updating from 1.12.2 to 1.15.2 and also getting my world converted over as well. So that means from here on out, we will be building in Conquest Reforged 1.15.2. So I hope you guys are excited as much as I am. I've really wanted to jump into this update for a long time now, but due to a lack of replay mod, I have been hesitant, but recently a decent replacement for that was recommended to me, and so here we are. If you've been following the channel, then you would probably remember in the last episode we built up most of this market square here, known as Westbrough. We learned a little bit of lore, as well as we got a chance to tour the blacksmith's workshop, his store, and his home, as well as some of the market stalls here. But in today's episode, we're not going to have a time lapse. We're just going to go ahead and jump right on in and tour some of the newly added buildings here. But real quick guys, I really appreciate it if you like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But with that, let's go ahead and get started. And here you are looking at the 3 newly added shops or businesses that we will be checking out or touring in today's episode. Here we have the bakery, we have the barber shop, and then we have the butcher, the 3 Bs. So just to let you all know that this was all built prior to 1.15.2. So what you are seeing is mostly the work of 1.12.2, but I did take the opportunity to go back and add in some of the newly added 1.15.2 blocks and textures, as well as assets from Victory Mod, which is absolutely amazing in itself. One of the reasons why I wanted to make the jump to 1.15.2. I'm really enjoying all the new blocks and stuff. The guys from Conquest Reforged and Victory Mod, seriously, my hat is off to you. You guys have done an amazing job. I'm speechless. But anyways, let's go ahead and get on with the tour. I can actually shower those guys with praises all day. But anyways, first off, when we come to our baker shop, we have this outdoor oven here where we can use it to utilize it to bake bread outside when maybe the oven indoors is full, as you can see. And then we have some storage as well as some jars here that's possibly filled with flour and other things that we would use to bake. And then if we come over to this window here, now of course you wouldn't be allowed to enter inside the baker shop. So whenever you would want to place an order for some bread, you would come here to this window and you would order it, and he would, when it's ready, or if he had any bread on hand, he would bring it to you here and you would pick it up. Because again, I wouldn't imagine that he would, the baker would allow you to just walk on into his shop and just start ordering bread, tracking in all the dirt and stuff like that. He wouldn't want you to, contaminate his dough or anything like that. But in this case, we are going to go ahead and go inside. So let's go ahead and open that door. And now, once we step inside, we'll just take a quick look around. And this place I feel is really giving off those bakery vibes. And right here we have this really old medieval style oven. I really like the looks of it. I think the style fits and it really works with the space that we have. I was really going for more of a simpler bakery kind of setup, and I think this oven kind of emphasizes that. And here we have some bread, again an asset of Victory Mod. And it's really cool because what you can do is you can grab your debug stick and you can toggle through the bread block to get these different variations and options. It's really cool. Again, Filthy Coin did a really great job at developing the mods thus far. I'm really happy and excited to be using it. And up at the top here, we have this this rack with those pots and these knives, as well as this cabinetry up here too. Another asset of the Victory Mod. Really great, really cool. It really makes and gives those nice little finer details that, you know, I've always wanted to especially when it comes to kitchens. Just being able to really utilize these different kinds of blocks that really make a kitchen kind of come to life is really something I really enjoy doing. And here, our baker has been preparing some more of his famous bread, where we have some dough there. We have some, if we look over here, we have some flour, we have a canister of milk and some water perhaps. And then we have some eggs, and then the most important ingredient, we have some honey right there. Another block made available by the Victory mod. And so, again, I'm just loving it. I'm really am enjoying using these new blocks, the 1.15.2, as well as the Victory mod blocks. Again, my hats are off to you guys who've put in all the hard work, so guys like me can enjoy this. So that's pretty much the bakery, and so we're gonna go ahead and move on and check out his living space. So now, stepping out of the bakery, we come into this kind of little area here, kind of the baker's own little private retreat of some sort. I would like to imagine when he's maybe had a stressful day, he'll close up shop and just come right here and just kind of sit and be in, nature, so to speak, as much as nature as he could possibly get inside the city. And so that's that. But let's go ahead and head up the stairs and check out his living quarters. So let's open the door here. And now, stepping in, you'll notice that his loft is not the most spacious place to live, but it does contain everything and anything he would need. As you can see, in the center of the room here, he has this nice big fireplace that not only helps with keeping the space nice and cozy, but also doubles as a place to cook his meals. And here he has his favorite place to sit right here in front of the fire on those particularly cold nights. And here he has a small table where he keeps a pot or kettle that he would generally keep over the fire to warm up his water or milk for his tea to drink. Again, looking at it, it doesn't seem like much, but for the baker here, he is very comfortable, especially when you think about it, compared to those on the lower end of the economical scale, to be able to afford this level of luxury. And personally, I feel that this space is quite cozy and quaint, and you're kind of nestled in a bit, and you feel safe. The baker definitely wouldn't have to worry about anyone breaking into this place. But here we have a nice bed. And then on this table right here is where our baker can sit and have his meal, where he has a keg of ale sitting right there as well. And then over in the corner here is where he keeps some storage or some wardrobes and nightstands and stuff like that to kind of complete the arrangement of his space here. And then if we go to the top here, we have where you can access the windows with these shutters, so he can close or open those shutters depending on if he wants more or less light to come in. And so that's pretty much it when it comes to the baker's residence and his shop. So we're gonna go ahead and move on and check out the other two businesses that are left, which is the barber shop and the butchers. And just FYI, these will not be the only bakery, barber, and butcher shops that will be found within the city here. There will be others. These are just the shops located within Westbrough. But here we have the barber shop, as you can tell by that hanging sign. So stepping in, we come into where the barber would cut beards and trim hair. And as you can see, his workstation here, if we move over, we can see he has some mirrors set up so the customers can see how his job turned out. And on the table here, we have these nice assortment of jars that maybe contain ointments and creams that could help soothe skin burn and irritation from having your beard and head shaved. So again, these jars are all assets of the Victory mod, so really cool block to have. I really did my best to try and make this place feel and look like what I think a medieval barbershop would look and function like. All the different parchments on the wall could be images of hairstyles a customer could choose. And here, scattered all around on the floor, we have these piles of hair and beard trimmings that the barber hasn't quite yet gotten around to cleaning up yet. And I really love adding in these little details like this that not only makes your build feel more alive, but also I think adds in telling the story. And real quick, over here in this corner we have some storage, and up on the wall here we have some sharp knives. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and move on and check out the Barber's private dwellings. And as you guys can expect, on this level we have an oven where our barber can prepare his meals. As you can see, we have a pot of stew there. We have a metal canteen or tankard of some sort, and then we have a cooking pot right there. And then over here on this table we have a fish that will be prepared or has been prepared, however you want to look at it. And then here we have his dining table where he has some bread sitting on there. And then over in the corner over here we have some more shelving for some small items here. Another victory mod block. Again, really cool. You can grab your debug stick and just toggle through this block's different properties to get kind of a different look and arrangement. You know, it's really cool. Just gives you more options and a little bit more variety to your build. So I think that's pretty much it for this level. Next would be the Barber's personal bed chambers. So we'll go ahead and head up these stairs and check that out. And now we come into his bedroom. And by now you probably realize that the barber's accommodation are a little bit more spacious compared to our baker's place. But you know, it is what it is. And as you can see, he has a nice sized bed here. Again, a victory mod block. And over here he has his boots on the floor. And then if we come back over here on this side of the bed, we have a nightstand to store some of his things, and then he has a desk, and then he has his pet raven right here on this table, which I do plan to eventually write into the lore. And then moving back in this direction, we have this area with some more storage with this small wardrobe for his clothing. And then here he also has a little mirror so he can make sure he's looking presentable as a barber should. And again, around the room there's a bunch of other little details that I added in. Again guys, this was all done prior to the 1.15.2 jump, but I did go back and add in a lot of the new blocks and victory mod assets as well. So what you're seeing still is mostly 1.12.2. But with that being said, it's time to go check out my personal favorite of the 3 builds on the tour for today, which is the butcher shop. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way here. And as you can see by the sign with the meat cleaver, that we are out front of the butcher shop, I should say. And here, as you can see, this deer carcass, I really love it. This is another block from the victory mod, and I can't explain. This is just so cool, especially in this scenario where here we have our butcher shop where he's obviously getting ready to harvest this deer to get his meat ready to be sold in the market or in his store. So let's go ahead and head inside. And as you can see, very butcher shop vibes I think are going on in here, where you look around the room, we have all these different kinds of cuts of meat. Another victory mod block right there. And we have different cuts, and I just really like it. You can just grab your debug stick again, and you can toggle through the meat block, and it'll give you those different options and selections. And as you see, we have sausages, and we have meat cleavers and knives all hanging from the shelving there. And then we have all these assorted spices, I like to think, that would be used to cure the meat. And then here we have a nice deer. We got some heavy duty tools there to really break down and cut through the bone of the carcass of an animal. And again, as you can see, the butcher's getting ready to harvest this deer. There's a little bit of blood on the ground where he's gonna just really butcher this thing up and get it ready to be sold. You know, it's just blocks like this deer carcass here that just makes me really, really happy that you can actually just stage and create scenes like this to tell a story. I just love it. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and head up to the next level of the butcher's place. And as you can see, he has a nice cooking area here. Again, he has a pot and some sausages hanging. There goes the pot of stew, maybe simmering there. Beef stew perhaps, or venison stew. And then here we have some more cabinetry, some more shelving areas. Here we have a table. We got a keg in the corner there, some bread. We have some nice cuts of meat there, and some fish. This butcher's really spoiled. He gets to eat the best, obviously. And then we have a basket full of apples there, and then a candle, a chandelier candle, wherever you want to call it there. And then hanging from the shelving there, we have some pots and some knives and all that good stuff. And then that's pretty much it for this floor. The floor where he would prepare and eat his meals. I don't think I've missed anything yet on this floor. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head up and check out where the butcher sleeps. So if we go up these stairs here, we've come to where he sleeps, and here he has a nice sized bed. And then on the wall here, he has these 2 bear skins. And now I threw these up here because, again, I like to think that, maybe a hunter would bring him animals and, to pay for the butcher to butcher them for him so he can have, process the meat. Maybe he'll let the butcher keep the skins and stuff. And so, yeah, he would put those skins on the wall as a trophy. But here he has a nice little sitting area, as well as those deer heads on the wall, mounted on the wall, of course, as trophies. And here we have some more shelving and storage. And then up there in the ceiling, we have some 1.15 roof support blocks. So that's really cool too. And there's a lot of other little subtle details, but that's pretty much it for the tour. And that's pretty much it for this video for today, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys got a chance to learn something. If you did, cool. If not, that's cool too. But oh, real quick, let me show you guys over here real quick. It's just some more work that was added in through this update that I did not show on camera. Here we have this stage right here, and again, I mentioned during the festival time, we'll have performers, so that this stage would just be the stage where those performers would get on and they'll play their music if they're bards, or actors would perform, or if you're a juggler. So generally just entertaining the crowds and stuff like that. So, and then we have this house here that I added also. I'm thinking about making it a lower end tailor. I don't know yet. I haven't done any decorating inside of it yet. But yeah, that's there too. So again, this is just some of the progress that was made in this last update that I did on the city. And yeah, I'm having so much fun using these new blocks, you guys, that I can't describe all the fun I've been having. So there you guys go, the final update on Westbrough Plaza, or the Westbrough Market Square. Again, this was a 1.12.2 build that I finished prior to jumping to 1.15.2, but I really enjoyed going back in and enhancing it with the new blocks from Conquest as well as Victory Mod. But now Westbrough is officially finished, but obviously in the case of Minecraft, nothing is truly ever finished. As I start building up the rest of the city, I will likely go back and update and make changes to this area as I see fit. But as of now, I am really happy with the way things are starting to develop and the way things are all starting to look. Special thanks and all the praise go out to the team at Conquest Reforged, and also Filthy Coin with his Victory Mod. You guys have went above and beyond with your work. Just the level of details and work you guys put into these mods is astounding. So again, thank you guys, my hat's off to you. But anyways, in the next update video, I believe we'll be working or doing some work in developing the main town square of the city, which is known as Midborough. So I hope you guys are excited and ready for that, because I know I am. I've actually already been doing a lot of work because I've been having so much fun building that I'm already 2 videos in that I'm working on, and I just need to get the editing and stuff like that all together. So again, I hope you guys are ready for that. So if you guys would like to stay in the know and like to stay up to date on the progress of Dukesbrough, please consider subscribing to the channel and turn on that red notification button so you don't miss any future updates. And go ahead and give this video a like. I really appreciate it when you do, guys. This has been the Kinder Knight from Dukesbrough, and I bid you a farewell.